So I know y'all been waiting on part three. So let me just tell you right now, it gets super messy, okay? Why this man text me asking me if I was in a relationship on his birthday? Baby, let's just get into it. So one random day, y'all, I got a text message from somebody saying, "Hey Dream, it's B." Now, mind you, I haven't talked to B in at least 8 years since the last time I saw him and his wife together. So I text him back and I'm like, "B who?" So that's when he started to send me a picture. He sent me a picture, and when I saw it, I'm just like, "Well, I be fucking damn." First of all, you married, and this shit is getting a little weird. Like, what's going on? Are y'all trying to set me up, or like, what is this? So he starts asking me if I'm seeing anybody, talking about, are you in a relationship or not? Like, first of all, like, you married, and bro, like, we not about to do this. Like, we not about to do this. So I text him back, and I was like, no, but why? Like, ain't you married? So he texted me back, and he was like, yeah, me and my wife, we looking for a girlfriend, and just trying to see if there's something that you may be interested in. We just want to chill, want to hang out. So he like, you still into women, right? So shit, I didn't fucking text back. Like, what the fuck? Like, nah, bro, I'm not even gonna do this with y'all. So 5 minutes later, she texts me, like, hey, I'm so sorry. I did not know that he messaged you. Like, we literally just had this conversation. We talked about it. I brought you up because I knew that you was somebody I was comfortable with from the past. But, like, I did not tell him to reach out to you. I would have rather done that myself, to be honest, since we're both females. She was like, he just took it and ran with it. There's no pressure. Like, I'm just so sorry. So she was like, I promise you, there's no pressure. We can all just chill, vibe, catch up. Like, I don't want to do anything you're not comfortable with. That's really all this is. At first, I was like, all right, cool. And then I was just saying to myself, like, if I get there and I don't like the vibe, then cool. I don't have to come back and let this be what it's gonna be. Originally, they were supposed to pull up to my spot, right? So last minute, she hits me up like, hey, is it okay if we send you an Uber or whatever? So I'm just like, okay, cool. So they sent me an Uber. And when I got outside, I realized, I was like, oh shit, like this a Uber XL. Like it was a nice luxury SUV. Leather seats, quiet ride, smooth. I was like, look at them trying to impress me. So I get to the house, right? So mind you, this is the first time I've ever been here. When I walk inside, they had a little setup. Now, it wasn't romantic like the first time, so I was like, okay, cool. They ain't trying to get me or nothing like that. It was real chill. It was a nice little vibe. They had like some LED lights, around the TV, so it kind of had a little glow in the room. And they had like some drinks on the table. The food was on the way. It was cool. I was like, okay, I feel comfortable. So wifey comes out from the back, right? So she comes in, she greets me, and she's like, hey, I haven't seen you in such a long time. Like, it's so good to see you. So she appears to be very shy. She's like, just kind of smiling and just like, okay, you can sit down if you want to, type of thing. So I'm like, okay, so now she's shy. She ain't drunk enough or something. So B greeted me as well. He said, hey, I'm glad you was able to make it safely, make yourself comfortable. So they had two couches, right? So he sat on one couch, I sat on the other couch. And then that's when wifey came and sat down next to me. So that's when she asked me what I wanted to drink. She was like, I got your favorite. I know you like Moscato red wine. I got some, soft drinks, and I got some alcohol. So, you pick, you need a chaser, you need juice, I got you. So I'm like, okay, look at you, got me all set up. Just like a woman. We would just be knowing what to do. So now we all just chilling, right? We just vibing, we having a good time watching this movie. And so in the corner of my eye, I see her taking glances at me, and I'm just like, she looked like she just been waiting on this damn moment, child. And so I kind of feel like, her staring at me a little bit longer, and I'm like, man, is she doing that shit again? She doing that shit again. So eventually we started eating and having a few more drinks. Next thing I know, she started coming on to me. And so I'm just like, whoa, and I had a few drinks, I'm not even gonna lie. So the chemistry definitely picked up. And next thing I know, I was in a room. I'm like, how the fuck did we get in here so goddamn fast? Y'all, the shit was just spinning. It was just too much going on for me, child. So I do remember him being real cool about it, but I know he definitely felt the shift. It was like the energy between me and her was just different. So he ended up coming back there where we was, right? So while we having our little time, that's when he started like kissing on her and stuff like that, on her neck and stuff. So she kind of like did one of these and was just like, let's just follow her lead. I want to make sure she's comfortable, right? Bitch, what she do that for? So then we started having our moment again, right? So before I knew it, he got up and he went to the bathroom, and he was in there for a long ass time. So I paused to like, hey, like, is he okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we need to like stop or like, check on him or whatever? So she was just like, nah, girl, he'll be okay. And just continue. And I was just like, are you savage? You don't give a fuck. I thought you was married. Y'all, I'm very intuitive. I know when some shit off. Like, I know when somebody feeling some type of way. Like, I don't give a fuck how drunk I am. I don't care how out of my mind I am. Like, my body is super sensitive when it comes to energy. Like, I know that something ain't right. I don't know what he doing in that bathroom or what he prepared to do or what's on his mind. But we finna wrap this shit up. Right now. Yep, I said right now. So he ended up coming out the bathroom, y'all. Like, I didn't even realize this man took a whole shower. So he came out with the towel wrapped around him or whatever. And so, like, he sat on the edge of the bed. So we was pretty much done by that part. So, like, she still letting him across the bed, you know, with no clothes on and stuff. Like, we pretty much all were. And so that's when he proceeded to, like, touch on her and, you know what I'm saying. So I didn't know what to really do, you know what I'm saying. You know, like, I just started hyping it up. Like, please don't laugh at me, y'all. I'm going to try to get y'all the best imitation of what the fuck I did. And I think this is probably what set this whole fucking thing off. Like, it was probably me. Wifey got a big booty, okay? I mean, that shit is humongous. Ain't no BBL touching it, period. And it's all natural. So, I don't know what possessed me, y'all, but, like, why he behind her? Like, I'm in front of her, and I'm hyping him up like, yeah, you like that, huh? You taking that shit, huh? Like I was one of his homeboys hyping him up at a dice game or some shit. Like, I don't know. Like, right now I'm getting secondhand embarrassment because I can't believe that I did that awkward ass shit. And at that point, I felt him mentally clock out. But, like, it was too far gone at that point. We might well keep this shit going, my nigga. So once it was all said and done, I checked the time. I'm like, y'all, it's like 3 o'clock. I got to go to work at 7. Like, I got to go. So they end up giving me another Uber to back to the house. And so, you know, they was like, you know, let us know when you make it home or whatever. So I was like, cool. Whole ride home, y'all, was just quiet. Like, I was just like, man, what the fuck was that? What the hell was that? And I knew my intuition was not wrong, y'all, because the next day was proof that what I felt was most definitely accurate. Oops.